55 miles from Monterey. Woohoo! She's never been to Monterey. John Steinbeck country.
Are you kidding me? We are going to Monterey?
Maybe.
Are you out of your head?
It's only 55 miles.
We've been driving since 4 in the morning.
But we'll take like the 101 back. It'll just be...
Oh my God. I thought I had bad impulse control. We are going to Monterey?
I'm not sure. We're just driving.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Where were you before I really
You've
interrupted?
never been to Monterey, so that suddenly provoked me. So I'm taking this great writing course. Storytelling workshop with Terry Silverman, and her website is creativerights.com. And it's just an amazing storytelling workshop. She's such a good writing teacher. You've heard audio from when she's critiquing me, right?
Yeah.
It's best when I'm in this third, and then you get 2/3. Yeah.
So like...
Good. Yeah. That's great, baby. Thank you.
Okay.
And you can tell that she's an amazing writing teacher, and just like she has so many questions after you read, and like so many different areas for you to explore. And like I used to think when I sat down to write, I had to be brilliant, or I wanted to be brilliant. She told me to just let that go and to just think of exploring a topic or exploring a feeling, and that's really helpful writing advice.
Mm-hmm. Must free you up.
Yeah, it's like Alexander technique. I feel like I'm letting go of needless ways that I'm holding myself down, have been, and freeing myself up to explore a lot of stuff. So you've read some of the stories I've written in this workshop, and like I delve into emotions and deep things, and it's inspired you to write too, right?
Yeah, definitely. And the writing that you've done has also been kind of incredible in the workshop. You're just getting free in all these ways.
So I read a story about our relationship from your perspective, and then you wrote a story about our relationship from your perspective. And it was so fun to have those two versions.
Well, no one's written it from your perspective.
Well, I have in my journal.
Oh.
Not as a story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I was the only spot you could have sat down at.
You were, weren't you?
I guess we'll never know the truth on that one.
It was a pretty crowded room. I did have my eye on you when I walked in the door.
Did you or didn't you?
I did, as soon as I saw you, yeah. And I wanted to talk about my father. I've never seen my father do anything wrong, do anything bad, and as long as I've known him. So I think that's pretty incredible. So,
doesn't sound human to me.
he's a pretty moral man.
What do you mean something bad?
Well, he's never had an affair, he's never stolen money, doesn't cheat on his taxes, he doesn't steal from people or cheat people.
How about his 2 sons don't like him?
Oh, we have our issues.
You must have done something pretty bad, Luke.
Well, it's just hard being Desmond Ford's son, and he's a very driven man, a self-made man, and one often felt that one was not measuring up, and always felt ashamed, often felt ashamed.
Because you're human and you're real?
Yeah, he set pretty lofty standards, and he was very disciplined, and he accomplished a lot. And he'd let you know when you weren't measuring up.
He let you know?
Yeah.
How?
How many of that? Well, we'd have a Bible reading every morning at 9, so he'd tailor the Bible reading to whatever sin that we were committing at the time that needed work on.
You don't think that's obnoxious and condescending?
Yes, I found it that way, but
I mean, where's the human touch? Don't you want someone to tell you and help you if you're having a hard time with something?
Well, my father had his own difficult upbringing, so he didn't really enjoy much of life. He just kind of saw this world as a pathway to the next world. And often say, I don't care a cracker for this world.
Can you please repeat that?
My father would often say, I don't care a cracker for this world. He kind of viewed this world as a stepping stone to a much, much better world to come. And
Did you like this world?
Yeah, I love this world. Yeah, I'm much more interested in this world than the next. But my father, for instance, when it came to playing sports with us, he'd do it for exercise sake, but the actual sporting aspect of it wouldn't mean anything to him. So it was kind of hard to have fun playing sports with someone to whom the sporting aspect meant zero.
Any memories of fun?
Yeah, my father loves to laugh. My father loves to laugh. And he'd often play tricks around the dinner table, like he'd hide the dessert, hide my dessert. I'd get out to go to the bathroom, I'd come back and my dessert would be gone. Yeah, he was pretty funny. And for my 21st birthday, he did this stand-up routine. He got up and he delivered 80 jokes that he'd memorized. None of my friends were there. So my parents went to a lot of effort for my 21st birthday, which was really cool. People drove 2-3 hours to come to it.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen my father just stand up and deliver jokes. One of them was, Luke was sitting beside the ocean with his girlfriend and he wanted to impress her, so he said, roll on, deep blue ocean. And his girl said, look, Luke is obeying you. So I've never forgotten that. He would often try to teach me how to speak, how to breathe properly, because my father was a very accomplished public speaker and was able to project to an entire room. And I worked at a radio station through high school and then for 3 years after high school. And the longer I worked there, the worse I sounded. The more strangled, less breath I had, the worse I sounded. And he tried to communicate to me how to breathe through on the diaphragm, but I could never get it. And luckily now I've had Alexander techniques, so I finally understand how to breathe and how to speak. But I struggled with it so much, and he'd give me books and he'd try to explain to me, and I could never get it. I had such voice trouble. I sounded strangled on the radio. It did not sound good at all. It was hunched like this. And the worse I sounded, the more I tried, and the more I tried, the worse I sounded.
What did your bosses say about this?
They liked how hardworking I was and getting stories, and I worked for minimum wage, but they weren't very happy with the way I sounded. They kept me on this very small AM station. It's kind of humiliating. I wanted to be a big shot, yet they sounded horrible. My father would try to teach me how to speak, but I could never get it.
Did you ask him for help, or was
Yes, I did. Because he knows how to project to a room. He's a very polished speaker. And whenever I get interested in a topic, he'd go read 5 books on it and report back. So I had a time when I was reading a lot of philosophy, so we'd talk about Nietzsche and Voltaire and Rousseau over the dinner table. So whatever I was interested in, he'd go read books on.
Oh. Why do you think he did that?
Because he loved me and wanted to bond with me, and we bonded over our discussions. And when I was very young, maybe 8 or 9, he showed me how to use the Dewey Decimal System at the library. He took me around the library and told me the Christian Science Monitor was the most trustworthy newspaper. And he showed me the history section, biographies, and fiction.